The pages were never meant to be read, not by us, not by anyone. Bound in aged sinew, stitched with something disturbingly human, the diary of the vanished Roanoke Colony resurfaced not in a museum, but beneath a floorboard inside a church that shouldn't have existed. It wasn't built on any map. It whispered from beneath centuries of moss in the Carolina swamps, where even the crows don't fly. The first page bore no date, just a name, trembling in ink the color of dried blood, Ananias Dare, and beneath it, a single line, the soil dreams, and now we dream with it. Historians dismissed it as a forgery, until 3 researchers vanished trying to carbon date the hide it was written on. The last transmission? Screaming, followed by a low, wet chanting. Roanoke has always been, America's oldest ghost story, a vanished colony, a single word, Croatoan, scratched into wood. But this diary didn't mention Croatoan, it spoke of the veil tree. Its roots are never visible, but its shadow shows up in paintings, in dreams, and, in mirrors left too long uncovered. The entries begin mundane, weather, crop failure, hunger, but then, something shifts. An eclipse that didn't happen, a storm without wind, the children dreaming in languages they never knew. Ananias wrote of a visitor, not a man, not quite, something wearing the shape of a man. They called it the echo of the first fire. It didn't speak, it hummed, like glass under pressure. They tried to leave, the woods bent to keep them in, paths rearranged, time unraveled, and always, the tree. The tree that shouldn't bleed. The 13th ring, it was never meant to be found. Some say it was hidden for a reason, tucked away where only the desperate would look. But, well, once it surfaced, nothing was ever quite the same. They found bones beneath it, not human, not animal, something twisted into shapes the body shouldn't remember. Then came the silence. Entries end for days at a time, and when they return, the handwriting is different, sharper, hungrier. The words no longer plead, they command. So, the colony, the diary says, didn't die. It was rewritten, folded into a dream older than history itself. Their bodies are still there, walking sometimes in the fog. Echoes, yeah, wrapped in skin. A reversal. Roanoke didn't vanish, we did. Time flickered and the diary is, well, a ripple of what once was true. And yet the name appears again, Ananias Dare. But now he signs as witness of the 13th ring. There is no mention of 13 rings in colonial records, but a ring appears burned into the diary's final page, a perfect circle with roots branching outward like fingers. If these whispers stir something deep within you, subscribe and follow the forgotten. In 2021, a diver exploring the Pamlico Sound found an identical ring etched into submerged stone. The carving was warm. The diver hasn't spoken since. Worse still, satellite footage later revealed the stone moved, not shifted, relocated. The coordinates were erased from every public database within hours. An archivist at the Library of Congress attempted to trace the diary's ink. Her final email said it matched a pigment found only in a 6th century Persian tomb. The tomb was sealed with 13 locks. What do a Persian tomb, a colonial diary, and a lost American settlement have in common? Nothing, unless you believe history is a veil and Roanoke was where it tore. The term Croatoan does appear, once, not carved, not scrawled, etched in a whisper, if such a thing were possible, beneath the ink of a blank page. Blacklight revealed more, a map, not of Roanoke, but of the veil tree's branches, stretching across continents. One root touches Rome, another Siberia, the third, deep beneath the Atlantic. This isn't about one colony, it's about a pattern, a rhythm. Civilizations erased not by war but by memory withdrawal, a process hinted at in Vatican archives buried after 1851. One priest's note reads simply, "The tree does not bloom, it chooses." The harvest, well, it comes not with fanfare, but with quiet certainty. Each year the people gather, trusting that what the tree gives is enough. They wait, sometimes with hope, sometimes with worry, but always with the same question: what will the tree choose to offer this time? A man named Judah Kell. He appears in multiple locations: 15th century Portugal, 1587 Roanoke, 1901 London. Always older, always watching, and always carrying a book bound in bone. Could he be the Echo's scribe? Roanoke's fate may never have been disappearance, but offering, to what, no one knows. But the diary ends where it began, on a page that smells like salt, ash, and rain. Final entry: the harvest waits not for scythes, only for silence. If you find a mirror with roots around the frame, do not look in it. And if the soil starts to hum beneath your feet, run. But know this, you've already heard the first verse. Because the tree has a seed, and it was planted not in Roanoke, but in you. Yet behind a door in the flooded catacombs beneath Lisbon, something is tapping in threes.